Welcome to video number 11, and in this video we're going to talk about creating posts and creating pages. Now, in the previous video I kind of touched based on creating a page and why we would start creating pages first when we start off with WordPress. And now I'm going to kind of cover into more detail as to why exactly we would create either a post or a page. So, we need to understand before you actually start with the WordPress site, you need to know exactly, okay, this we will use for posts and this we will use for pages. And we need to understand the differences between the two, like I explained in the previous video. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and create a couple of posts on our WordPress site. And we're also going to go ahead and create a couple of pages on our WordPress site so that we can just create a little environment, a little testing environment so that we can understand the basics behind the posts and the pages, because at the end of the day it's very important for you to understand the differences, and I'm putting emphasis on this because I want you to know and I want you to understand it. So let's go back to our site, and our site is currently it's very basic, and we had testing 1 2 3 to actually test our WordPress site, and we want to go ahead and go in a bit more detail as to how and what and when. So I want you to go over, and the first stop that we're going to go is we're going to go to our dashboard, and then from our dashboard area we're going to go to our post section. The reason why I want you to go firstly to your post is because we need to go and delete whatever there is, because I want us to start on a fresh copy so that we understand everything, right? So I want you to go and we're going to do basically what they call a bulk move, and the bulk move is deleting more than multiple options. And I want you to select everything, and then we're going to put the drop down and we're going to say move to trash. Now the trash section is quite an interesting place, because the trash section is basically where stuff gets moved but it doesn't really get deleted, right? So that if by mistake you've deleted something, it will you will get able to retrieve your information. So that is quite handy. So I want you to do a bulk move to the trash section. And whilst you're doing that, I'm going to show you other way of deleting it. And you can see mine has already been deleted. And if you go to the trash section, you will see that it is there. So I'm just going to go and restore one, because I want to show you other way of deleting a post as well. And pages will be the same as well. So if we go to all, you would see that I've still got this one that I've retrieved from the trash section. And I want to show you how to do individual trash, and you just literally click on trash and it will move it towards that. So once we've done this, you can see that there's no more posts on the actual WordPress. So that means that if I go to my toolbar and click on this, and I've created a new post, created a new tab, you'll see that we've got no posts to display. We still got our pages to display, which is this about us and the sample page we've created, which we're also going to scrap in a bit. But let's just go back to our posts. And before we're going to add a new post, I want us to go and delete the other pages as well. I want you to delete these individually, so you can just literally click on move to trash, and the other one we're just going to delete by trash as well. So once we move it to trash, we are going to go back to our posts. So we're going to create a couple of posts. Before we do that though, I want you to go back to your site and refresh, and you'll say that we've got absolutely nothing. This is a clean slate, right? So we're going to go and we're going to create a couple of posts, and I want you to understand the differences between the posts. So let's go and add a new post, and I'm just going to use Lorem Ipsum, and I want you to use Lorem Ipsum as well, and create your first post, right? And I'm just going to copy a couple of whatever and just paste it. And there we go. And once we've done that, the first thing about posts that we need to understand is that we've got a publish section, the same as in the pages. And in the publish section, you've got move to trash, or you can publish this. Now, we're always going to publish this, right? And the format is you can get a standard format, a side, an image, a link, a quote, or a status. So I want our first post to just be a standard post, and I want to create a new category. But we'll go into more depth in categories in the following videos. But we're going to create this as and we're going to add this category as let's call this category hosting, and we're going to say add new category. I'm not going to explain much to you about categories now. I'm just going to explain to you how to create them, because in the following videos we will go into more details why we create categories. So in the tags, the tag section is exactly what do you think people will Google or will Bing to actually come across your actual post. So in the tag section, I would go, this is hosting, so I would go website, website hosting, press enter, and then just hosting in general. We can go website development. You can even use your I've made a little error there, so I'm just going to say website development. You can even use your company name so that you can make sure that your company gets referenced in SEO. This is for SEO purposes and SEO purposes, so to say, only. So that's why you would use tags. So always make sure that you always do your tagging when creating a new post. Now, you don't want to add too many, because then it gets bloated. So once you've done with all this, you can set a featured image. I normally do a featured image because we want a new image to display with your post. So you can go and upload a new image, and you can just literally go and just show that again. You're going to go to upload. The default's going to be media library, and you want to go to upload files, and then click. You can either drop it here, you can select a file, and we're going to go and choose a image that we can display over here. And I'm just going to go and display a random image. On your own time, you can do this, into more detail if you want to. So I'm just going to select one. I'm going to hit open, and once I'm done with that image, I'm going to set featured image. Now, a featured image is an image that gets displayed, which is part of it's the main image of this post. So some themes would actually accommodate a featured section, and that's kind of why you would create a featured image post. So we're just going to hit reload, and you will see that with the default theme, it actually shows the featured image. So if I did not upload that image, then it will not display that physical image. That's how simple it is. So if I click on it, then you can read more about the actual post. So that's the basics and creating a post. So I want you to go and create another post, but I want you to play around with the format on the right hand side. So I'm literally just going to copy and paste this again, and we're going to go to posts, and we're going to go and add a new post, and we are going to paste, and I'm just going to say this is another post. And I want you to change it to, let's start from the bottom, change it to a status, and then hit publish. And you can go and you can add it to a category if you want, and we're going to do that now. We're going to create a new category for it, and we're going to call it, let's call it hardware. And you can go and add your own tags if you want to. We can go and add hardware. Oh, made a bit of a mistake there. Hardware, and we can go and add the company's name and say hardware. There we go, and we can hit add, and then and so on. You can add your own tags if you like, and once you've done that, you can just hit update, and it will update for you. So if we go back to the actual homepage of this site, you'll see that you've got two different posts right here. So that's the basics behind posts, and I want you to go and play around with the different types of posts and different formats and see how it reflects on your theme.